get into the final. How are you feeling?
Yeah, very good. Obviously, you win a semi-final with that scoreline and that performance, and of course you can be really happy.
The guys want to know where your studs were, first and foremost.
Per one. Tom Fords are no good.
They don't make Tom Fords with studs on them, no.
I need to find out. To be fair, I was raging because we'd given the ball away. We were a bit slow on it, and it was too. But no, it was deserved yellow
Brendan,
card.
would it be fair to say that you were as fired up for this game as you have for any? Because
If you want to watch it back,
let me see. Oh.
I wouldn't normally see. I know you're obviously disappointed with the sloppy pass there, but
it was a toe poke I was disappointed with.
You're not often shown emotion like that.
No, I have my moments, probably like every manager, but it was just the game. I wanted us to play that fraction quicker, and even though we're comfortable in the game at 3-0, it's still the performance that I'm always, wow, to be fair, it's that Astro.
You got up quite quick in fairness.
It was good. Well, that's it. That's the old circuits you do, isn't it? Get up. But no, listen, a deserved card, and yeah.
Charlie mentioned that. He said at half-time, I think he's frustrated. I think you're frustrated. You were 3-0 up at that point, but still, you could see that you wanted more from them. You spoke about that in the game at Celtic Park. You wanted more commitment. What weren't you seeing at that point?
None of just speed in the ball. It was too, just having 3-4 touches when you only need 2. Just touch it and pass the ball and keep the tempo of the game. Obviously, we're well conditioned in terms of, and we knew we wanted to make Aberdeen run. They played a game in midweek, probably for the first time maybe this season. So,
how key did you think that was in terms of them midweek? Everything they had to put into that game. You guys, you're making 6 changes there today. In terms of the speed, the intensity, how key did you think that was going to be in this game?
Well, I think that what I'd rather go the other way. I think it's a big testament to our players.
Yep.
And their professionalism and how they recover and how they rest, the demands that they have every single week. You know, they're playing midweek all the time in big games. And what we tried to do was manage the squad through to perform and get to today and obviously Tuesday as fresh as we possibly can. So, but listen, Aberdeen have had a brilliant season. They've been really, really good. We were very, very good today. And but they'll continue to work well, I'm sure.
For you tonight, Brendan, I know it was important, and you were hurting after that game at Celtic Park. You know, you said that you want to make sure that you laid down a marker. How important was that today, and not necessarily just the win, but the manner of it?
Yeah, no, as the players before, you know, there's 4 teams left and have a chance to win the competition, and we are one of them. But you got to get there. You got to get there, and I thought that, you know, it was up to us to decide the game, and I thought the players did that. So now the players were brilliant today, and especially that second half. I think we were more aggressive in the second half. I felt a little bit passive in our pressing. There was too many, you know, we have a trigger of when to go, but we were just slow into it, and then that made our passing slow. But second half we were so much better. Good numbers on the inside of the pitch, could connect the game quickly, and then we always looked like we could score goals.
Brendan, what was your message to your back 4 today? Because I felt that from Aberdeen from the start of the season, their sort of front 4, their Duke, Sockler, etc., have been excellent. And also at Parkhead, they always had that constant threat. Was there a message to your back 4 to be more switched on? You know, obviously they look to have those sort of balls in between centre backs, full backs, balls over the top.
Yeah, I think we've seen that with Aberdeen. I think they're happy if there's no pressure on the ball in front of that. Then the striker, the wingers, they run in behind and they can penetrate really, really well. So it's initially ahead of the back 4. Get your press right to stop those through balls for 1, and 2, it's why we put Trusty in the team, because he's super quick and the striker makes good runs for me, for Aberdeen. So we're hoping then that he could then control those. But the pressure was in front of the ball to stop the source, really.
I know that, Charlie, you were talking about that. We were having the debate about your decision about Austin Trusty or Liam Scales coming in.
I love Liam Scales. I personally, I see him a bit myself in Scales, and I love him. So I was gutted to see him drop. So I was wondering, obviously Trusty's get pace. Is there anything else that Trust brings that Scales doesn't?
No, I think Scales, he's been brilliant since he's gone in the team, and it's no, you know, he's a really valued player for me. He's played probably as much as anyone for me in my time here. But just as each game, I felt that, you know, Austin with those through balls, he's super quick. And if you're going to play a high line, and especially with the runs and the penetration that Aberdeen make, that pace is important. So but Scales's done nothing wrong. He's very valued, and you just sometimes have to make a decision.
Was that first goal at Parkhead in the second half, was that really key in your mind? That great ball through from McGrath, but it became a foot race there.
Aye. Well, it was certainly one of the... I think that, again, that we got slack in our pressing. Mm-hmm. If you watch that goal back, we're 2-0 up, we're confident in the game, but we had 3 moments to press the game, and we didn't do it. And normally we focus a lot on doubling up in the game. And then the boy McGrath makes a brilliant pass, and the guy gets in off the shoulder. So normally my teams can play high because we have speed in that central area. I
was just going to say to you, but how much of a level of justification do you need, or do you feel, when you bring players in that are your players, they're part of what you're trying to do, to make sure that you're giving them an opportunity as much as anything else? No, I don't feel anything. I'm as proud as the players that have been here when I arrived. Like Sir Greg Taylor, he was another one. I know we've not even had a chance to speak about Greg yet either. When Greg came in, I felt that we needed to clean up the game a little bit, just a wee bit bobbly and a bit, we need to be cleaner, and he comes in and he's been brilliant for me as well. So no, it's not about whether I signed the player or they've been here before, it's about the team performance, and I thought they performed absolutely brilliant today.